Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to sell jewelry on Etsy. Now, this was a requested video. One of my subscribers wanted to know how to sell jewelry, how to be successful on Etsy with jewelry, some tips and tricks that I could point out. Now, I've never sold jewelry on Etsy. I have sold jewelry on Amazon, so I have a little bit of experience. But on today's video, I'm going to show you a store that sells about 1,000 sales per day. And I'm going to show you additional stores that make the most common mistakes that I have noticed, especially when I do my freelance. So I'm going to share all these tips and tricks with you today. So make sure that you watch all the way till the end. Now, if this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe today. I do upload weekly videos to help you build an impactful Etsy business. And don't forget to show me some love, especially because I have a really bad cold. So like this video and leave a comment below. So let's go ahead and dive in. So the first thing I want to talk about before I dive into the store is to recommend you guys craftcount.com. I talked about this tool before, but if this is your first time watching this video and you never heard of it before, it's a really great free tool. You don't have to pay anything. And you're able to see what stores are ranking on Etsy. You're able to see stores by daily top sales, top seller summary, by country, by category. And this is really, really great for anyone out there that's new on Etsy, or you already a seasoned Etsy seller and you want to learn what your competitors are doing so you could do it better than them. And I'm not saying to use this as a way to copy other people. I'm saying to use this as a way to get inspiration. If you see somebody else to say, selling the same niche as you, look at what they're doing. What are their backgrounds look like? What do they have an aesthetic that they use? And take that and use it for inspiration. Obviously, do not copy from someone else. But if they take their jewelry picture a certain way and they're making a lot of sales, maybe you should try it as well just to see. It's just looking at other stores for inspiration, basically. But this is the store I'm going to talk about today. Alone today, they sold 1,158 sales, which is pretty big. So let's go ahead and look at that store. They've been open since 2014. So a little bit, it's going to be 5 years by the end of this year. And they have had 386,000 sales, which is remarkable. And just alone to get 1,000 sales per day, I mean, I don't think I have gotten 1,000 sales in a week, so let alone a day. It's just remarkable. And one thing about them, if you look at their photos, they have a minimalist look. It's very simple to look at. They have the person wearing it. They have the actual jewelry by itself. They have other models wearing it as well. Different type of necklaces, how you could rearrange the letters, because it's a personalized necklace. And I love that they also have a branding shot of how they package their products. So when you buy this product, you get it in a box. You get it customized with their logo, with their store name. And this is branding. This is branding is so important as an Etsy seller that you brand yourself, that because people are going to keep this box in their dresser. Imagine if you gave this as a present to someone, or somebody bought it from your store as a present, they give it to someone else. Then that person falls in love with the necklace. They go back to the store, right? Because they see the name here to buy more products. That's branding. And this is why it's so important to have branding set up the right way. Another great reason why you should have a picture of how you package your products is because a lot of people might be buying something for themselves, but they might also be buying it as a gift for someone else. So the fact that they could see how you actually package the product and how the person is going to receive it is very exciting for them. It looks very pretty and put together. So for them, it's just like, oh, wow, this looks amazing. If I buy this, this is how they're going to get it. So making sure that you add this at the bottom of your photos, on every single photo, they do that themselves. And it's really cool. Another thing is that all their photos, they use real people to showcase their jewelry. And that's what I recommend. I personally don't like props. They're a distraction. I like the minimalist look, which is very simple, white background or light gray background. And I like when I'm buying jewelry, I prefer to see it on a real person. Uh, you could do, yourself, you could hire someone, or you could have like a cousin or a niece or something, and they could be your model. You don't necessarily need to take a picture of their face. This one just has the ear. This one just has the neck. Um, this one just has, the ear again, the finger. So you don't necessarily have to take a picture of yourself if you don't want to. It could just be something as simple as this. It just showcased the product a lot better, in my opinion, than having it on props and so on. So this is an example of a store that's very, very successful. In 5 years, they have built a brand, and they're probably going to continue to be very successful on Etsy. Now, let's look at some stores that need a little bit of help. I'm not dissing anybody. This is just for learning experience. I learned myself as well. So let's go to the first store that I found. Oops, that's the same store. So this is a store that the prop is too much distraction. The jewelry is actually really beautiful. However, because it's on top of a wood table, I think, or floor, and then I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is the background of the wall or something. It's just very, very distracting. So therefore, it takes the focus away from the actual product. And this is something you have to always keep in mind. Sometimes less is best. Sometimes when you try to decorate it and put too much behind it, it takes away from your product. So my suggestion for this person will be just to have a minimalist look. Go back, look at this store, see what they're doing, and kind of copy the aesthetic of it. Like maybe have somebody wear it. And that's it. It's just that simple. Like, don't try to reinvent it. Don't try to get too clever. Oh, if I do this background, it will look so much better. Sometimes backgrounds make it look worse. Trust me, I know. When I first started my Etsy store, I used to do all these elaborate designs. And then like a year later, I would look back and be like, whoa, they don't look that great. And with time, you get better. Your creative juices, you could say, right, come out of you. You start looking at stuff in a different way and be like, I could make this a lot better. And that takes time. It's something that I'm not good at. It's something that is not like a natural skill that I have. But over time, I have been able to make it better and better and better. And you will do the same. But if you learn these tips right off bat, you will make less mistakes, basically. So that's the first one that I saw that I didn't really care for. It's taken away from the product. This is another one. This is a necklace pendant. I didn't know it was a necklace pendant. At first, I thought it was maybe a ring. I don't know. You have to, like, when you upload a photo of your product, I don't care what you sell. Could be jewelry or something else. You have to be very critical yourself. You have to say, is this the best photo of the product? Can I make it look better? And if it's like this, out of focus, the person that's going to look at it, they don't even know what they're looking at. Do you really think you're going to make a sale? Do you really think by having a photo like this that you're going to make a sale? You're not. It's just a horrible photo. And I hate to say it that way, but it really is, So you have to be very critical of yourself. I know, like, even now I'm uploading and updating old listings that I'm like, oh my God, what was I thinking? But that just comes with the territory when you are selling stuff online and trying to take photos that look amazing. But this is a prime example of a pendant necklace that doesn't look that great. Another example is this. This is the background. It's so distracting. It takes away from the actual product. So this is a necklace. I'm assuming this is the stone, and then this is the necklace right here. But when you look at it, especially when it's on the Etsy search results and you're looking at this photo and comparing it to everyone around you, like all your competitors, most likely people are not going to click on your photo. It's so confusing that what exactly am I buying? It's too much distraction. It's too much going on. And this is why this store is not as successful. It's not saying that their products are not good. It's just saying that their photos are not good. And even here, it's just too much in the background. Here, it's just too much. So making sure that you have a minimalist look. I'm not saying that props can't work either. There are props that do work. I just think if you use a prop, let's say you have a white background and your prop is white and your earrings are red, that might work because the earrings is the focus point. But if you use a prop that the prop is black and then you have the earrings on top of it, it might just blend in and not look that great. So just keep that in mind. And this is another example that I found with a distraction background. It's just, this is a necklace and earrings. The background is just too much wood, too much distraction. If you showcase this product on someone wearing it, and maybe the earrings, somebody wearing it, in my opinion, I think that it would do way better than the way it looks right now, right here. So these are my suggestions. These are just things that I have noticed, not only on today's video, but when I do freelance and I do an Etsy critique on somebody's store, the number one thing I notice is the photos. And keep in mind, in 2018, Etsy did a survey. They surveyed their buyers. 90% of them said the reason why they purchased was strictly because of the photo. It had nothing to do with the review. It had nothing to do with free shipping. It had nothing to do with that the store has been open 5 years compared to a new store. It had nothing to do with that. It had to do because of the photo. And you're trying to attract two types of people. The person that is buying with an intent, like they're searching for this, and the person that was like shopping online, not really, window shopping. They're not really buying anything, but they saw your product, fell in love with it, and wanted to buy. Those are the type of two people that you want to essentially attract when you sell online. However, when you have distracting photos like this, it doesn't really help. So I hope that this video is going to help you have a different outlook of when you do research. I primarily always do research in the base point of finding stores that are already successful, because they're going to teach me more than a new store. So if I look at that store and see what's working for them, how can I do the same, make it my own way, my own products, use that for inspiration and grow my store? And that's technically what you want to do. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section if you have any requested videos that you would like me to create on any type of niche. And I could do something similar like this and kind of break it apart and show you the pros and cons of it. And hopefully that will help you kind of look at things a little bit different. So let me know in the comment section, and thank you guys for watching.